Good morning. It is Thursday. I have our DOL pulled up because I just thought we would start with that. So today we're going to use context clues from the sentence to determine the meaning of the underlined word. Okay, let me get my pen up and running. There we go. Okay, number 1. I think the answer to 8 plus 8 is 17, said Brent. No, that is incorrect, stated Mr. Lee. I think incorrect means what? If you said, I think the answer to 8 plus 8 is 17, and I said, no, that is incorrect, that probably means that you are what? You'll write that word right here. Number 2, we must be sure to extinguish the campfire before we go to sleep. It is unsafe to leave a fire burning without someone to watch over it. I think extinguish means. Now, we have those things called extinguishers in schools, and they help put out fires. What do you think extinguish would mean? If an extinguisher puts out fires, the red things that you spray, they put out fires. What do you think extinguish means? Plants need water in order to grow. If we don't water the plant, it will cease to live. If I stop watering my plants, what will happen? They'll probably stop growing, right? If I told my children, if they were fighting and I told them to cease, I need you to cease from fighting anymore. What does that mean? I want you to think about it and write your answer down. Right here and right here. That's all we're going to do for Thursday for DOL. Let's hop over to our dashboard. All right, Thursday. All right, you're going to read for 20 minutes. I hope you might be reading for your book report. You're going to answer the reading questions. We just did the DOL. You're going to do our last day of comprehension for A World Without Frogs. And this is our end. This is our last day of using the Purple Comprehension book. So congratulations. And you will work on the crossword puzzle. Make sure, if you're having a hard time with a crossword puzzle, to look at those matchup papers. You already matched up the definition to the vocab word. So when you're looking and it states a definition on your crossword puzzle, go back and look through the matchups and you will find the definition and the word that matches it. Use those tools. All right, let's go. We're going to go over the reading questions and we're going to go over the comprehension. I am all the way over here. Remember, when you get on here in the stream can be overwhelming because it just has all these weirded listed things. Always click on classwork. It's always nicely organized. There's all that book report information, your definitions if you want to take a picture and turn it in that way. All right, Thursday, A World Without Frogs. All right, A World Without Frogs. All right. This is Thursday. How might too much algae affect the water? Let's go back up here. Too much algae in the water. Frogs help control the bug population, but did you know they control the growth of algae? Frogs lay eggs in the water. The eggs hatch into tadpoles. Tadpoles eat algae. Algae is a tiny aquatic plant. It grows on the surface of ponds. Without tadpoles, algae could cover an entire pond. Now, algae would block sunlight from getting through. Plants need sunlight to grow. Due to the lack of sunlight, plants that grow under the water would die. The fish that eat those plants would also die. Whoa. So there's a lot of ways that too much algae would affect the water, because let's read on. Also, all that algae would affect the color of the water. Water is normally clear. Algae is bluish green, so it would cause the water to turn bluish green too. It could also make the water taste and smell funny. If humans drank the water, then they could get sick. So how might too much algae affect the water? All your answers are here. They're in here. I can already see this. Algae is going to block sunlight. It's going to kill plants. And from that, the fish that eat those plants would also die. And it also affects the water and make it taste and smell funny. And it could make the water toxic for humans. It can make them get sick. All right. If frogs disappeared, what would happen to animals that eat frogs? Well, luckily, our heading right here, other animals would go hungry, tells us that the information that we need is going to be in this paragraph. All right. Many animals depend on frogs as a food source. Spiders and wasps eat frog eggs. Wow, I didn't know that. Shrimp and fish eat tadpoles. Adult frogs are eaten by birds, snakes, and lizards. Without frogs, these animals would need to find a new food source. Not a food source. If they couldn't, then they might starve and die. Whoa. What would happen to the animals that eat frogs? Sounds like three things. They would need to find a new food source. And if they couldn't, then they might starve and die. Not good. Based on the article, what animals depend on adult frogs as a food source? Once again, we're going to need to come back right here, right? And it says right here, adult frogs are eaten by birds, snakes, and lizards. So we know exactly what it needs. Adult frogs are eaten by birds, snakes, and lizards. Remember, our articles always have the answers. There's nothing that you have to go and look up. Your article right here has all the information that you need. All right. Do you think it's important to protect frogs? Now, this is based on you. This article gave you information. So based on this article, do you think it's important to protect frogs? You cannot just say yes. Yes, I think it's important to protect frogs. You need to support your answer. That means that you need to have background. You need to say, not background, that was the wrong verbiage. You need to have support to answer for your answer, which means you need to have facts. So if I was going to say, yes, it is important to protect frogs, because if we did not protect frogs, we'd have lots of bugs, too much algae in the water, and other animals would go hungry or die. That would be my support about why I think. So it's backing up why. It's your argument. So that's what we're going to do for Thursday comprehension. And remember, you can always pause and then push play. All right, let's go back to our classwork. I need to get back to my mouse and our reading questions. The first question is, what is your name? And guess what? Read any book for 20 minutes. Answer the question. Please include at least 3 good sentences, capitals and end marks. All right, first question, what is your name? Super easy answer. 2, if you could delete or erase any of the characters from the story, who would it be and why? Wow. I can definitely think of some characters in books that I would love to delete or erase. Can you think of some? I bet you could. So, list who the person is. Say, if I could delete any characters from the story, I would delete that person's name and then explain why. I would delete them because do. Don't write to do, but as you can see, that's how I was filling it in. If you have time, hop on to Lexia, do your 10 minutes. Let's finish strong. We only have 9 more class days. Tomorrow will be your last day of reading questions, so good sentences. You're almost 4th graders, and I know you can do it. All right, have a wonderful day. Get out and play. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, email, text, FaceTime, Zoom, call. What else am I forgetting? Any other way you can contact me, please do with your parent in your room or parent in the room with you and with their consent. Do you know what consent means? It means that they are okay with it. All right.